Hello, everybody. Welcome to our Voting Power Hour tonight. I am your MC from the All-In Campus Democracy Challenge, which is a nonpartisan nonprofit whose mission is to make voting and civic engagement the new social norm on college campuses. We're also partnered with headcount.org and vote.org on these events. So whether you're a college student, millennial, Gen Z, Gen X, Gen Y, boomers, we welcome you all tonight. And we welcome you to invite your friends tonight too. So wherever you're watching this, YouTube, Facebook, one of the other platforms we're streaming on, if you could just take a minute and think about a couple friends that might want to spend an hour getting out the vote with you, just copy the link and send it off to them. Our hosts tonight are musician Dave Matthews and actor Tessa Thompson, and our DJ guest is Zoo. But before I bring them on, I just want to talk about the reason that we're all here tonight, which is we need to get out the vote. And we're doing that by texting. So for the next hour, we're going to hang out together, listen to some music, text our friends, families, neighbors, colleagues, classmates, useful resources so that they can make a plan to vote if they haven't already. Together, we can reach thousands of voters. And if we each commit to texting at least 30 friends tonight, we will make a gigantic impact. Soon, we will do a quick training on Outvote, which is an app that makes texting your friends about voting very easy. So I recommend everybody actually just download that right now. It's called Outvote. It's in your app store. It's a free app. You can just delete it right after this if you don't want, but hopefully you won't because you'll keep texting. And Tessa and Dave will actually be texting alongside you. Also, very important, we're actually giving away $500 in gift cards. So if you text 30 plus friends, you will have a chance to win an $100 Visa gift card. And very importantly, the top 10 texters tonight will be invited backstage to a private Zoom to hang out with Dave and Tessa at the end of the Power Hour. The polls are already open in 31 states, which a lot of people don't know. So if you're texting anybody in any of these states, we'll show them again later. Make sure that they know they can vote right now. Okay, without further ado, let's bring up Dave and Tessa.
Hi, Dave. Are you texting?
I'm here. Look, my mic is not on.
No, you're on.
Here.
We hear you.
Can you guys hear me?
Yes.
Are you
We're
texting?
giving a minute to hop on the stream, so I'm going to let you guys just hang out for a bit, and then we'll start in a little bit.
Okay.
Hello, I'm so happy, but I can't hear you right now. I'm having problems hearing.
Wait, really? Really?
Oh, I just heard. I got you. So sorry. What? It's just
Hi.
all this technology and everything. It's not. That's why we're here tonight, to learn me how to talk to my friends with a phone without talking into it.
All right. Were you texting already?
Because I'm afraid, there's a lot of pressure coming out here trying to inspire people to be inspired, to inspire other people to vote and each other. Then I feel like there's a lot of pressure, and so I wanted to make sure I knew how to use this thing that we're going to talk about today, and that for this whole mad race. You look taller than me. I feel like I should be higher up or something. Anyway, how are you? It's so nice to meet you. That's what I meant to say.
Hi, it's really nice to meet you too. Although we did kind of.
Oh, we've already met, but I mean,
We met the other day.
like this.
Sort of, kind of for like a second. But what's up? How's it going?
Everything is good. It's a very strange world at the moment. Sometimes I let it bring me down.
Yeah.
I've reduced my screen time, but generally not for the next hour. But with you, my average will go up. But generally, because the world seems to have gone bananas, and so hopefully the election will go the way I dream it does. But that's not why we're here. We're to encourage people to people to vote.
To encourage people to vote, no matter who they vote for, just to vote. Okay. So have you used Outvote yet? Because I haven't. I downloaded it. I have it. I was waiting to do it together, but I'm sort of like, what's your approach going to be? Like, do you text like old friends you haven't spoken to in a long time, like an X? Like, what's the vibe? I've been texting my friends and family, like, that I'm really close to. Like today, I really realized I dropped off my ballot. I don't know if you voted already. I dropped mine off the Wednesday before last with my little brother. It was really cool. We like marched to the polls. And but then I was reminded that you really need to check your ballot and fix it. So I realized today that my ballot has been counted. It's accounted for. I'm really excited. So I text my family, not using Outvote, just like in our group thread, being like, "Hey guys, we have to remember to like check our ballot." Have you been seeing people?
I already did. I did the same thing as you with my daughters. And it's their first time voting, and they're excited. And my wife Ashley and our two daughters, we voted. We took our ballots in early, and there's also early voting in person in Virginia. But I essentially went right to the polling station and said to the uniformed person, I said, "Please tell me exactly how to open this drawer and put it in, so I don't do anything wrong." I read and reread the very simple instructions, so I didn't want to get anything wrong.
I know. I got my license out to like look at my signature, because I don't know about you, my signature changes sometimes with my mood. It changes like over the years, so I wanted to make sure that it was on point.
I have one signature that's like this, and then I have another one that I use. Not that I sign that many autographs, but I do sometimes. And
yeah, right.
I have an autograph signature, and then I have my signature, which is different.
Hey, Matthews, don't lie to me. You signed a lot of autographs in your day.
I have.
What's the strangest? I'm sure you've been asked this question a lot. What is the strangest part of a body that you have signed your name onto?
A foot.
A foot, part of the foot. We're talking top foot, bottom.
Like on the side, but it's just strange when someone says it's just the same, and then people tattoo them on, which makes me feel like I'm. Can you? On the bottom, I would sign the bottom of your foot. That's fantastic that you're so kind as to you've frozen. Your foot is frozen there. Oh, there it is. You are. Okay. So what we're gonna do this app thing, this Outvote thing. I got the app. It's so simple. But I'm not where it is. My phone better not die. I need a charger. I'll be halfway through this and I'm faking it with my phone is dead.
Can we see the bottom of your foot too? I feel like reciprocity is important.
Okay.
No, that doesn't count. We want flesh. Come on, this is an incentive to get people voting.
I don't know if it's gonna work.
Show body parts. Oh, this is good. Oh, it looks like your feet are small.
I think they're like a 10.
Okay,
my children tease me because they have tiny toes.
My second toe is bigger than my big toe, which I don't know. It's supposed to mean a bunch of things.
So let me ask something. Do you have a favorite political song? Like, is there one that would make you hold your banners? Would you make you march in the streets for freedom? Is there a protest song that would make you? I'm putting my shoe back on. I'm not doing anything else for no reason. I don't need to have my shoe on, but I don't have one shoe on and one shoe off.
It's good to just have clothes on. Like I brought shoes just to make sure I was professional. You don't want to not have pants on. My favorite political song, I would say, I don't know that I have a favorite political song. I was really surprised at some songs that you think of, like Bruce Springsteen, for example, like that song, the
Little Pink Houses or the Born in the USA?
Born in the USA.
Little Pink Houses is somebody else, I think.
Yeah.
Well, that's John Cougar Mellencamp.
Yes. I think that is like a song that actually is sort of interrogating America. So I sort of, which I never thought that until I was older, I understood. And for me, I think like a real high form of patriotism is actually to be critical of the place where you live, because you want it to be better and better. So I thought that song is interesting, knowing that frame. I always thought it was it's really talking about what America is or isn't. But I don't know. I like Beyonce, Who Runs the World. Girls.
Yeah, that's a great one. So because then in a weird way, I was going to say that there's a lot of political songs. I mean, there's so many songs that are political just by the names. Like that Beyonce song is a great example of a song that is super political, but it's also it's sort of just a call to arms. I like it for that reason.
Yeah, right.
You know, and then I think songs can be reflections, about something that you love that seems to be in trouble. You know, like American Tune. I love that one by Paul Simon. I was going to probably name somebody wrong. Anyway, but that kind of song doesn't really even say anything. It just says that, you know, what a sort of lucky journey. We seem to be going in a better direction for a while there, but now it seems like we're derailed, you know. But what about movies? You're in the movies. So
Yeah.
what, do you have a political movie? I mean, they seem like maybe you should have a favorite.
Yeah, well, maybe I'm biased. I got to work on this film Selma by Ava DuVernay, and it's, you know, about not just Martin Luther King Jr. as a leader, but all of the people that he led with. And I had the great honor of meeting John Lewis during that time, and Diane Nash, who I play. And something that was so important for me to learn at that time, as I'm continually radicalized. Like this year has radicalized me, but to learn during that time, like really and truly, these folks were not, you know, born necessarily to be leaders. They were people that in the face of injustice couldn't do nothing. And so they just did everything that they could. And thinking about, like, we literally shot these scenes, you know, marching, to think about the miles that they marched in the shoes that they marched in. That has really tethered me to a sense of like my legacy, the shoulders that I am literally on, how hard it was to get this right to vote, how many times throughout American history people have tried to obstruct it because how powerful our voice is. And so that the experience of working on that film really galvanized me, and I'm in it, so I feel kind of cheesy saying it, but I don't know.
No, that's a great. I was going to give that example. If you had asked me that question, I was going to say Selma. But the one thing that you said that's sort of interesting is people often say, "But our voices don't count. They don't." You know, you hear people say that. What does it really matter? And because like the forces you've said before, there's forces that want to stop us from voting. So they try, it's gerrymandering or whatever. There's all these different things that they don't want us all to vote because they don't want our ideas to be heard, and they do everything to obstruct it, and that makes us feel powerless. So then, if our response to that kind of injustice is to not vote, then those people have won. So we should overwhelmingly cast our votes so that our voices cannot be ignored, and every opportunity we have, and then we can adjust things so that they're more fair, you know, or whatever. It seems, you know, work for the future, and to ignore. Oh, look at my hands! I always flail my hands around. I'm like,
it happens. That's a really good segue, because we're talking about the future. Let's bring on a student activist who is working hard to get out the vote. It's so important to talk among our communities, and it's a great segue because we're talking about student leaders. Hi.
Who's there, Madison, with you?
This is my mom. Hi, I'm Glenna.
Hi.
Hi. What's up, you two? Are you in Pennsylvania?
I am. Yeah.
Very important state. How's it all going? Tell us a little bit about what you've been doing to get out the vote and how it's going, how you're feeling, what your voting plan is.
Yeah, so I've been working with my university. They have a program called Vote 100, and I've been working with a lot of Pennsylvania voters, just emailing them, making sure they know about important dates, making sure they're registered, and it's been really great. As far as my voting plan, I'm planning to vote early in person tomorrow, actually, so I'm very excited.
Yeah, that's exciting. Stay back. It is. I'm really. There's so much. A lot of people don't realize how much time there is that you can vote. Everyone thinks, oh, November 3rd is going to be a nightmare, and just no. There's so many places like Pennsylvania where you can say you can make your voice heard early, and so you can relax as the pressure day starts approaching. Can I ask you what sort of activism can you a little more about the activism that you're involved in?
Yeah, so outside of Vote 100, I do a lot of direct service in my community around education. I run a book drive during the holidays, which is pretty cool. We collect books and then donate them to different organizations in the community, a lot of them that work with kids and educational access.
Awesome.
I'm really curious to know from you, is there like a particular book that sort of, I don't know, has given you solace during this time or has been formative in sort of like you as an activist?
Yeah. Let me think. So I just read a really great book for my history class. What is it called? It's called My Soul is Rested. It's like an oral history about the civil rights movement. And just hear and just hear about all the activists that are kind of like behind like the Martin Luther King and the Rosa Parks that were taught in school, and like just to see how big these movements are. So that's something that I've really loved reading during this time.
I'm so glad that you said that, because it feels like the less you know about history, the easier it is to imagine that you would have been on the right side of it. And we're in such a historic moment that it's important to think about our past and you know, how it reflects in our future and our present. Okay, so we're gonna take a virtual selfie. I'm really glad that your mom is here. Mom, aren't you proud? Look at your beautiful civically engaged daughter. I can't believe it.
I could not be more proud. And just so you know, this is her first election, her first presidential election. And
Yeah.
thank you so much.
My daughters also are first-time voters.
Yay, us as parents. We're doing something right?
Yeah, that's great. I'm so happy because you know the young people are the biggest voting bloc potentially, as long as they
one in four voters. So it's like incredibly powerful. You're not just the future, you are literally the present right now. Okay, so we're gonna take a virtual selfie. We're gonna pose and then take a screenshot. And I guess I'll just count it down. Does that sound good? Okay.
Yeah, you do it.
Okay. We're selfing in 1, in 5, 2. I don't know how to count. And now. Did that work? Or we can just stay frozen.
I don't know. That was a good ploy. 5, 2, 1. I can't count, and everyone laughed, and then
I don't do math. That's why I'm in the movies. Thanks so much for being here, you two, and good luck. Good luck in everything, all of your future endeavors, and thank you so much for being so active.
Of course.
Thank you.
Cheers. Thank you.
Well, that just warms my heart.
That doesn't make you feel. I always feel hopeful when I talk to my daughters or when I speak to young people. Is that when people are active and they feel like you know, whether or not I have power, I'm going to take it. I'm going to exercise power, whether or not people think I have power. I'm going to exercise the power that I have, all the power I have.
Yeah.
When South Africa had, we got to do welcome to vote.
On that note, we're going to use some of our texting power. It's about time to begin.
Whoa.
A little texting competition. So everybody, we're going to give you 1 minute to download Outvote, and then we're going to watch a training video on it. So if you go to the App Store, download the app, and just put in the comments when you have it downloaded. And then we can begin.
Okay, let's see.
If you're just joining us and you missed my glorious introduction, we're here to get out the vote, and we're doing that by texting our friends. Dave and Tessa will be texting alongside you. Great. Top 10 texters are going to get to hang out backstage with Dave and Tessa, and we are giving away $500 in gift cards. So if you want either of those things, think of who you're going to be texting tonight. I think a lot of people. Sorry, yeah.
I'm just talking about all these people that are faster than I can barely move. I can't.
Better hurry up if you want those $500.
Yeah, right. On a gift card.
All right, I think we should roll the training clip. Let's do it.
Is it going to look like when? Oh no, this. I'll ask you after you show the training.
Okay, we'll do the clip.
All right, let's learn about Outvote. First of all, the app is 100% free. Just head to your phone's app store and download it right now. The first thing you'll have to do is enter our campaign code. This is super important. Enter 020333. Again, 020333. That will take you into the All-In Challenge campaign. Awesome, we're in. You'll now need to enter some basic info. Keep in mind that Outvote takes privacy seriously. They'll never send you or your contacts spam. We're almost ready to text. Sign up using your email or Facebook. Click Get Started, and we've now arrived at the most important part, syncing our contacts. In order to text as many of our friends as possible, we need to sync our contacts to the app. But like we've said, data security is no joke to Outvote. And just like that, we're ready. Make sure you're on the charities page, not the campaigns page. We'll be using the 2 featured actions tonight. They're loaded up with pre-written messages about voting that you can send quick to your contacts. The one on the left has messages in English. The one to the right has messages in Spanish. Scroll down the list and start choosing people you want to encourage to vote. We're texting friends, family, neighbors, colleagues, classmates, acquaintances, and that one person from high school you talk to once a year. Hi, Dan. You can choose as many as you want. Here's the message we've loaded in for you. With Election Day just around the corner, we want to make sure everyone has a plan to vote. When you click Send, the messages will pop over to your native texting app, like iMessage, and send from there. This is a super important part. It's not just about that first text message. Once your contacts respond, head back into Outvote, click on Follow Up, and use our response templates. We want to make sure everyone has access to vetted, personalized resources. Depending on what your contacts say, choose a response template that's right for them.
Okay.
Okay.
That was very thorough and very easy. Now, here's my question for you. Is this going to, when I send my text, is it going to come across like some weird text to my friend is going to say out, is going to like an invasion into their phone is going to be like outvote, and they're going to be like, who's that from? Or is what's going to happen when they get my text?
Very, very good question. So when you use outvote, it does not look like an alien invasion. It just shows up as a normal text message. They don't know that you're using this amazing app to text them. And that's the beauty of it. But I think that, let me just actually show you guys what it looks like on my phone to make sure everyone gets it. Is that cool?
Yes, please.
Yeah.
Okay.
Oh,
so basically when you pull up when you enter our campaign code, this is what you should see. And you can click either this top action, see All In Democracy Challenge, or if you scroll down, you see the one that's got, oh, that's an old picture.
One, but it won't be that one. It'll be
your faces. Yes.
be
We need to update that on my phone. Okay. Then you're in. If you get lost, so if you're on this page, you're in campaigns, you got to go to charities, and then you'll be back in the right spot. If you're totally lost, you don't know where you are, you can just always click the little search bar and type in 020333, and then you'll be back to where you should be, which is this.
Okay.
But this will be David's picture. Okay, now you're in the most important part, which is what we're going to be spending about 20 minutes tonight doing, is selecting the friends we're going to text tonight. And be inclusive, people are pretty warm to a nice message.
I would have texted to my friend in Kenya, Robert Lamayan.
Oh, I like that.
Maybe not. Maybe
Robert or David.
We've got our own problems.
Exactly. And then you could send it to, a former Power Hour host or like Ryan Gosling. But no, actually, Ryan's Canadian, so we won't text him.
He's still don't Canadians become Americans?
I don't know. Maybe he can vote. And then when you're ready to start texting, you've selected your people, click start. It'll pull up the pre-written message. You can edit the message here if you want to put it more in your own voice. Click send. And it brings you over to your native texting app, and then you click send and send and send. So see, it just sort of appears as like a regular text message.
Should I send it to Richard Gere? That's
Do you have a number?
Drop my Buddhist
it.
buddy.
Drop it in the chat.
Buddy.
All right. I'm gonna put
get on the chat with us.
I'm gonna put a timer up. Let's get that timer loaded for 30 minutes. And as a reminder to everybody, yes, Dave.
No, I was just going to say I'm going to try not to look boring, and while I'm choosing all these people,
Okay.
the text, I want to be exciting. I want to run around.
Oh, I forgot one other thing. Very important. If you get a question that you don't know the answer to, you don't have to have all the information. So the best place to send people to is allintovote.org. There's state-specific info on checking your registration, finding your polling place. And if that doesn't answer their question, have them call 1-866-OUR-VOTE. They can also text that number and people will respond to them.
Cool.
Okay, awesome. So
how do I make this look exciting?
yeah.
You're going to make it look exciting. I'm pointing
30 minutes on the clock. Top 10 texters, once we press go, are going to get to hang backstage with Dave and Tessa. We're going to bring up the DJ guest. Dave, you want to call him up?
Oh, wait, you mean, I thought you were teasing me that DJ Zoo was going to be here.
It's just Zoo, Dave. Just Zoo.
I thought you were teasing me that Zoo was going to be here.
No,
I thought you were like, what?
He's here. Bring him up.
We get music too? What?
Oh,
No way. Sorry, go ahead.
If people are saying really valuable things, like they don't have any friends that aren't voting, you can still text friends to make sure that they have voted, that they're tracking their ballots, that they're fixing them, that they're prepared.
Yes.
That's what it is. That's what it's all about. Starting the conversation. That's what it's about.
Okay. Again,
I'm not going to text Pagliacci's Pizza, although I hope everybody there votes. A lot of pressure now.
I'm looking through so many people I haven't spoken to in a really long time. Is that awkward? No, right?
No. Yeah, I'm doing the same thing. I'm feeling like I may do every tap of my phone. I might be making a huge mistake. Tap you. They'd be like, "Why is he telling me what to do?"
I mean, it's kind of a good excuse to get back in touch with some people, you know?
Right, it is, I think.
You can be like, "Oh, sorry," but also, "Hey, how you doing?" You know?
I'm going to make a message that writes back to them saying, "Don't worry if you've already voted." But I'll do that later. Right now, I'm just trying to get numbers. I'm trying to get that $500 Visa card.
Yes.
Am I eligible? I got to be eligible, right?
Wait, you yourself? No, we're hosting the challenge. You got the gift card, man.
Can't win? Like if I carve a really good pumpkin, inspire people to carve a good pumpkin, I want to be able to win the candy.
Wait a minute. Okay. Where would you want a $500 gift card to? Like, where are you a frequent flyer shopping?
Did I tell anyone that they can win a $500 gift card? Because I was not supposed to tell them. Did anyone tell them?
I didn't tell you. No, Olivia told them, but I don't know where the gift card is to. Where are we shopping?
I mean, surely we'd notify them somehow through their spy goggle.
Yes, and also, I think the most texters can come and hang out with us, and you will play a secret bet.
Really today?
Yeah, and I'll try to get like, I don't know, a saucy photograph from
What kind of photograph?
I don't know, a saucy photograph.
Saucy. I would also do a saucy photograph. Okay, I've
You will
chosen
do a saucy photograph? Can you hear that, everybody?
a saucy selfie photograph.
All right.
Maybe
People want you to text Boyd. Text Boyd, Dave.
I just text Boyd.
Yeah, people want you to text Boyd.
I texted his son. I feel really international because a lot of my friends are not in America. I feel like a fancy. I feel kind of fancier, like a world traveler.
Oh, you're like international.
I do. That's how I feel. Even though my name's Dave Beth. That's that sounds very exotic.
Spoken to since high school.
What was that?
What about somebody you haven't spoken to since high school? I feel like we're in a bar. This is fun.
I know. I'm leaning in. What'd you say? I can't hear you. You know. I like the music being loud because then I can lean in and shout at you.
So, what do you think? What do you guys think? Drop it in the chat. Can I text someone I haven't talked to since high school?
Well, in your case, I'm going to hazard a guess that that's about somewhere in the area of a decade, maybe a little bit more. In my case, it is way more than a decade since I was in high school. I think it's 35 years. That would be super weird. This is my jam right here.
What about exes? I keep making that joke. What about your ex?
Any of your exes, when they see a note from you, are going to be, it might backfire because they're going to be like, what? She's texting me. And then they'll be like, bummer.
Okay. What about somebody that you have like a falling out with?
I don't know. You mean this could be the plant. You could be planting you could be building a bridge for a new relationship to inspire them to vote, but also say, hey, maybe we can work this out. I think I'd be okay. Here's somebody who hates me. I didn't know that I still had their number. I should definitely text them.
What about people that you don't know why they're in your phone? Like you don't have no idea who they are.
I just showed somebody I love that isn't alive anymore in my phone.
Oh no, it's okay.
It's okay. It's okay. This was a surprise. Okay. What's happening here?
Someone wants you to text Adam Sandler. Text Adam Sandler?
Oh, I'll text Adam Sandler.
Can you text him? Tell him I'm a fan. And and my favorite films is Lincoln or Uncut Gems.
She wants to be in a picture. She wants to be in one of your pictures.
I don't want to be in a picture. Unless I really get to it. I'm pretty bad. Someone wants you to text Jennifer Aniston. Is that possible?
Oh, you want me to text Jennifer Aniston?
Someone wants you to text Jennifer Aniston and or Julia Roberts. Is that possible?
You?
No, you. I don't have their number.
Okay. I'll text them.
Damn, I want your contacts, Dave.
I know. Really?
Yeah.
I don't know. You'll get a lot of weird stuff from me. I'm always sending. Oh my God! We only have 24 minutes and 15 seconds left in this challenge. This time is flying past, everybody. Don't wait.
I'm gonna risk it all for democracy. I'm gonna text everybody.
You're texting everybody.
Just everyone on my whole phone.
Oh my God! She's open. All the people are. That's a power move. I just texted Pharrell Williams and Rob Kabbalah. I feel like.
You texted who?
What? I texted Pharrell Williams.
Someone wants you to text Alanis Morissette.
I'll have to look for her number, but I bet the last time I texted Alanis was you might have changed her number. My number's the same, but hers will be changed. I'll try it. It's been a while. Yeah, Rockwell. I'm just making up names of people that I know. The president of Bolivia. Hooray, hooray, Bolivia. I mean, lots of people know her. She's the most amazing music teacher in the world. Oh, look, I was dancing and we were off screen. Came back, I was dancing like an old man.
Okay.
What do we have to do now? I'm not.
How's it going over there? It really feels like we're in a club. How many people do you have?
I don't know how many people I have. I'm just like tapping people, and I think I'm over 100. I'm well over 100 people.
Okay, so apparently we're at 2,800. So we get to 3,500, and then you will text Alanis Morissette.
How about someone else? Can I text? Who else can I text? I could text Jennifer Aniston.
Okay, but no. We're texting Jen if we get to 5,000.
500,000. No, 5,000. Okay.
No. Okay, yeah, Jen is worth more than 5,000.
You tell me the number. You tell me the number.
10,000.
Okay. You tell me when I can text Jen or Julia, and then when you tell me to do that, I'm going to do that. I'm going to look at you. I feel like you're more connected to what's happening in certain ways. You're much more aware of this whole experience. I feel like no.
Yeah, but I don't have Jen's number.
Oh yeah.
Amy, I'm going to text you.
People are trying to respond. My brick fireplace doesn't really make it look quite so fluffy. You look exotic over there and all these plants behind you. I just feel like I'm about to smoke a cigar and drink a whiskey.
Okay, someone wants me to text from Joshua Jackson, which I will do. He's a past coworker and a friend. I will text.
Yeah, and what about Michael B? Are you going to text him too?
Maybe.
It's my life.
I was texting him yesterday, but not about democracy.
It's my life. It's my
Sounded
energy.
mysterious and exciting.
Sorry, I'm just thinking it in
My escape.
This is a vibe. What about texting like somebody that dyed your hair once? Is that allowed?
I can't answer that. I will tell you know, it's something that maybe people wouldn't know about me, that I've never dyed my hair in my whole life.
Cool.
It's easy to believe. Look.
I mean, your hair, yeah, you have great.
Holding. Voting Power is live. Download the Outvote app. Enter campaign code 020333. Text away. Come on, people. I'll get texters invited to a backstage with Tessa and myself.
Someone asked if we're making it free, which we are, and if we can get to 20,000 votes, I will give you a very big spoiler. NPM will be mad at me about it.
Oh, really?
Yes.
MPM will be mad, but they can't be that mad. They're doing it for a reason.
For democracy.
It's my escape. Music.
I might send a text to her and
It's my world. It's my revolution. Where words fail, music speaks.
Okay, someone asked if I can text Natalie Portman, which I will do. See? Look at this.
Oh.
Wait, how do I do this?
That's a pretty good name to have in you. We just get to gloat at each other.
It's my energy.
I know I'm going in a really roundabout way to get back to my
Oh, you can also just search context, which is cool.
yeah, it's so easy. You can just tap on all your contacts. Like, oh, you didn't do that. You didn't end up doing that. Did you end up just texting all?
What? Doing what?
Did you text all your contacts? All your
I
contacts?
don't know how. I mean, no, I'm not that brave. I'm just a little worried, you know. I've had the same phone my same number my whole adult life. It's dodgy, but I definitely I'm texting a lot of people.
Yeah, I'm just going through, and then my biggest challenge is that because of my vanity, I don't want to put on my readers, and so I'm also pretending I can see what's happening. I have readers.
Oh, that's cute. Put on your readers, man. Put on your readers for democracy.
Look at my readers. Hey, ma'am.
Hey, I want some readers. I'm gonna put on this hat. It'll help me make decisions. I'm texting everybody, you know.
I might put on a tie.
Well, why not?
I'm gonna change my whole vibe.
Change your whole vibe. I mean, not that your vibe needs changing. Your vibe is pretty solid.
I don't know. I didn't even know I had this. I got to get ready. Tighten this up. Because I text so many people.
What are you up to right now? How many have you texted?
I can't. I'll have to check after I put my tie on. Can't do two things at once.
Someone asked me to text Evan Rachel Wood, and there it is. I texted her.
Oh, wow, you're showing evidence of. I'm just saying names, and I didn't.
I want the people to know I'm really doing it.
Okay, but I promise I was doing it. I didn't use it. I didn't think to show. Oh no.
No. In 2020, you got to show the receipts.
Woo!
Oh, we have a super texter joining us.
I bet Tristan's here for the same reason I am. See you.
Tristan, how are you?
Good. How are you?
Good, thank you. We're just out here, texting people. How about you?
Same. I have my phone, waiting on some responses right now.
Have you had any awkward exchanges with anybody, or are you doing all right?
Doing okay. Just the casual stop in all caps. They still think it's automated, but most of the time it's okay. I changed the message a little bit, like you guys suggested. So good vibe so far.
Yeah, I sometimes get the stop just when I'm texting like actual just friends to say, do you want to hang out? They just say stop, and I'm like, okay, I got it.
New friends possible.
Where are you?
I'm
in
Houston.
Take a photo right now. Sorry, what was that?
Houston, Texas.
Oh, Houston.
I think that's why she put on the cowboy hat. She must have knew I was coming on.
Yeah, no, I felt your presence approaching. I was like, I gotta saddle up. Okay. We've sent just under 4,000 text messages. We are trying to get to 5,000 text messages.
Let's do a selfie.
Take a selfie because Dave, your look is fast. I don't know how this works. Do you have to count this out, or how does this work? Really into this.
We already did the selfie. I was still dancing.
Oh, nice. Adios, guys.
You.
Have a good one.
Very nice to meet you. I got a whole new vibe. I like it. 40. We're past halfway. I hope you've been working. No, but we're gonna get way more done here. This is my new look.
We got to get to 5,000. Come on, guys. We really
We're close.
Okay.
Oh, I got to put my spectacles on again.
Yeah, no vanity. Just put them on and let's get it done.
I don't even look like me. Like when I'm just me.
That's great. Even more so because you're texting your community. I think a benefit of texting people in this way is letting them know about this app, because you can use this app in so many amazing ways.
Look at this. Here's the information you need.
Yes, more of that.
I'm gonna text Dennis Kucinich.
Oh, cool. Let's text Jeff Goldblum.
Jeff who?
Goldblum.
Oh. I'm going to text Elizabeth 2 minutes. Oh, we're back. I almost forgot to keep jamming. Hey, everybody. Oh, I already might have already texted that earlier.
Okay. How many minutes do we have left? Guys, we hit our goal of 15. We're over 5,000. So now can we get to 6,000? Please.
What was the timer at? How much time do we have?
We have 11 minutes. We have 11 minutes.
Oh, we can do it. Well, come on, man.
All right.
People. I wonder how many people are going to write back to me. Who is this? I'm thinking that I'm thinking this is my whole new life. No.
Oh. In that case.
Your hat looks good. Come on. Wish I had a cocktail. Gonna have one soon.
All right. 10 minutes. Her thumbs are on fire, which I love. Let's get it, y'all.
What did we have to get to for Jan to get to 10, right?
10,000, and then you're texting Jen Aniston.
It's not chosen yet. You can't see it.
Is it happening?
It hasn't happened yet, no.
Hi, guys.
Hey, hi, Thompson.
Oh, my goodness. Tessa in Connecticut. How are you? I'm David.
I'm well, thanks. Nice to meet you.
My friend.
How's it going?
It's going well. I go to Boston College, where we're getting out the vote on campus with Every Vote Counts.
Very cool.
Thanks so much for doing that work.
My daughters almost went to Boston College. It was like #1 for a while, but then they went somewhere else. I'm not doing it. But they really were. They love it there. Now maybe they'll be disappointed even more so. But thank you very much for joining us and for being so awesome.
Yeah, well, thank you guys for taking the time tonight.
How's it going? Does it feel like your friends and family are excited and ready to vote?
Yeah, there's been a lot of momentum for voting on campus and with everyone else I've reached out to, which is great.
Cool.
So I have a question for you guys, actually. Dave, I know you got your start in acting, and obviously you're an actor, Tessa, but what got you guys into wanting to be a musician or an actor?
I didn't know how to do. I remember when my uncle, who I love, that we had difficulty sometimes when he'd say you have to go to college so you have something to fall back on. Now it wasn't because I didn't want to go to college. I wanted to be an architect, but I just it's like I can't. I don't know how. I can't do it. I can't imagine. So I think I would have been a bartender if one of my hobbies, which I love, that I was an amateur player, if it hadn't sort of gotten old, and because I worked hard at it, but that's my honest answer. It was music is the thing I love the most. I enjoy acting, not very well though. I prefer to act not very well. Tessa, I'll have you know. So it was sort of all I could do. Otherwise, I'd be a bartender. What about you, Tessa? I am interested.
I don't have really any other qualifications at this point, but I don't know. I think it was having informative experiences with seeing other people perform, and they took me somewhere else, and made me more compassionate or curious about other people, like watching other performers and then realizing there's something that I wanted to learn how to do.
Yeah. And what are you hoping to do? We're doing the selfie.
Oh, there we go.
Will you count it down?
Yes.
Sure. Me?
3, 2, 1.
Okay. Hey, can I ask you a question before you disappear, Sasha? What are you hoping to do with your future after college?
I think I'm going to get my start in consulting, but I want to work somehow at a global nonprofit.
Oh, very cool. Well, I hope it works out for you, and thank you so much for your help today.
Thanks, guys.
Thank you. Bye, Thompson. Okay, we got to get to 8,000, and we're very, very close.
Yeah. I have a friend named Jeremy Boston, but he's also in Kenya, so I'm afraid I'm going to text him.
Just text him. Then he can also text his friends. I want to shout out our top texters: Jeff, Loki, I like the name, Joshua, Kim D, Megan, Vanessa M, Amanda R, Colby M, Brittany, Vanessa, and Helen. Thank you so much for texting.
Helen B, thank you, Helen B.
Very fun to text with you. How many of you have checked the box for somebody and then decided no, and then decided yes?
Really? Is that fair? You think somebody will do that? You think somebody checks the box? I haven't unchecked the box. I think I'm just going to be full of regrets. Not terrible regrets, but just one or two of them. They're going to be like, someone's going to say, I don't ever want to hear from you again. Who is this? Why are you texting me?
I doubt that could ever be true.
I speak texting with me.
Okay, drop Jackson. Texting him. All right, everybody. 5 minutes.
5 minutes?
Yeah, 5 minutes.
Time flies when you're having fun, I suppose.
I'm curious how many people are going to watch the debate tonight. Is that happening? Are you watching?
I gotta tell you, there's so many answers that don't fit the mold of what we're focusing here, which is on getting out the vote, not. So if I answer that question, it's gonna just give away why I'm probably not gonna watch the vote and just wait for the highlights, which seem terrible, but it causes me such pain.
I hear you.
Are you gonna watch it?
Yes. Yes, I am. Nina said that she's only getting positive responses, and Gina, thank you, Gina, is saying that she's had some positive responses and only got one stop. So I think people are really, interested, engaged, and also just remember that it means so much more when we activate inside our own communities and friend groups, and
Yeah, rather than if I texted your friend.
Yes, exactly. Even though you're Dave Matthews.
Seriously, but I'm not sure that. But I also feel like most of my text responses have been positive, and so a couple of bad ones. Oh my God, 3 minutes. A couple of bad ones. It's okay. 3 minutes and counting.
Yeah, it's okay. All right, 3 minutes. I'm
trying to relax into this vibe. This music makes me relax, and so I don't know. I'm just gonna get focused again. You're in LA, and everything looks beautiful behind you.
I'm really excited that it feels like we're in your home studio.
I am right. Look, okay,
It's pretty cool.
there's some pianos and the keyboards and my rig. See, this is the difference between me and Billie Eilish. Well, one of them, she can make the greatest album of the year on a laptop with her brother, and I can't. 2 minutes and counting.
Different strokes, I think.
Different strokes.
Different strokes. Are you a Billie Eilish fan? Are you a Billie Eilish fan?
Yeah. It's hard not to be moved by good music. I like when Miles Davis, I think it was Miles Davis, I'm pretty sure, but I'm also not always sure. When someone said, what kind of music do you listen to? And he said, good music. And I like that response.
Yeah.
That's the correct response.
Yeah. Also, she's been doing really great stuff around getting out the vote and doing research. That's pretty cool.
She's a super person. Super
So
powerful.
we have 1 minute left, everybody.
We're counting. This is the last few seconds. We got. I think I've texted. I don't even know how many texts I've sent, but I don't know where I find out.
That's a lot, I feel like.
Let me look and see if I can find an area. I can't stop. This is the thing about this music is I can't stop. I won't stop. I was going to bring my dog. My dog's down the hill. I was going to bring my dog.
What's your name?
14 seconds.
Oh my God. 9 seconds.
With this essentially no time, but I'm sure you can do something.
All right. Y'all.
Pencils down, people.
Pencils down. Woo! Okay, we did it. All right, thank you, Zoo, for that amazing music.
Was it good?
Pepper Zoo. Amazing job, guys. We're just tallying up the winners. How do you feel, Dave and Tessa? Was that I see you changed your name, Tessa.
Oh yeah, I'm a Dave Matthews fan.
There's no way I could have done anything. I wanted to, but I can't think of that many things at the same time. I just looked up and said, "Oh."
So guys, while we're waiting to count out the top texters, I heard a rumor, Dave, that you promised on your Instagram that you might sing a song tonight.
Promised?
Like teased, hinted.
How do I? It's like maybe I'll play a song, but I will have in my own defense. I was reading a script.
Right. You did say
by yourself.
Yeah, that's true. But let's do it. Can we get a song, Dave?
Okay, I'm playing this. It's a really tiny, quick song. Okay, quick song. But I've been playing it a lot, so I apologize. I don't have any mics but this one, so I'll try to sing correctly. Yeah. Can you hear that? When the war is over, we go back to every day. Will it be the same again? When you've been turned inside out and outside in, sing it from the windows, shadows on the wall, the way they dance, not much or nothing. Look at this fire burning bright, look at how the children play. None of us know what's to come tomorrow, but I'm not going out today. So dance with me like the time we've got is borrowed. Sing it from the window, Sirens in the dark, where are you going? Pretend it's nothing. But look at this fire burning bright. This is how we keep holding on all the days, all day long. Sometimes things just fall apart. No matter how we try, they won't stop. Singing from the windows, singing from the windows, walking down the hall, nowhere to go. Singing from the windows. But I suppose when it's all said and done, this is how we keep holding on all the days, all day long. And sometimes things just fall apart. No matter how we try, they won't stop. That was from at the beginning of our confinement, our international confinement.
I miss seeing live music. Thank you for that. That's like the closest I've been to a concert in a really long time. That was so nice.
Oh, that's nice. Thank you. Thank you. Thanks for giving me a script that implied that I should. What happened? We said we got 10,000.
Hey! Whole week, guys. Amazing job. I'll let you guys shout out the top textures and take it home. Thank you so much.
Oh, I'm going to shout out Loki, C,
Loki.
Jamie H, Joshua K, Kim B, Vanessa M, Amanda R, Kobe M, Brittany W, Helen B, and Preston N. But it would have been so nice if you said all those names. I got to admit to you that before I sang that song, I sent the text to Julia Roberts and to
Wait, really?
to Jennifer Aniston.
Wait, that's really cool. Tell them.
I don't know. I'm just bragging because I'm braggy like that.
Why not just brag it out, man? Those are just your friends that you're texting about democracy. What's wrong with that?
And then I realized also that I have them under fake names, so that so it wouldn't help if I showed you like Smicky McSmickles.
Oh,
and,
cool.
that's not because in case I drop my phone and someone picks it up and.
Tell us now what their names are, Smicky McSmickles.
I'm not going to tell you what their names
I
are.
don't know who they're connected with, but can you tell me one funny fake name of somebody?
Okay, so what I do sometimes is I just change the way it looks, but actually, like Jen Hefar, Jen Hefar Janestian, and like 5 words, and, then, and that's amusing to me. I'm amused by it. I think I look better with a hat and a tie and the glasses.
No, you look amazing just the way you are. Okay, so we sent 10,000 text messages.
That's awesome. That's awesome, right?
It's amazing. So thank you, everybody. We encourage you to continue using Outvote.
You could do something like this on Zoom with your friends, right? You could do a Zoom thing like this, and you guys could encourage all your friends to text all their friends, and something like that. But or you could also other things you could do in the election is volunteer to be poll
worker.
We need people at the polls where we need as much help as we can get so every vote can be counted. And my hope is that this is going to be not a landslide, but a huge turnout for this election. That's my hope relative to America. When South Africa elected Nelson Mandela, over 95% of the country voted. Eligible people, over 95% of the country. Old people walked 10 miles to vote. We need to get it together.
The way change happens. So I think if people enjoyed texting tonight, which we hope you did, I did, and if you're up for texting lists of voters who need information, we encourage you to join tomorrow at 6:30 East Coast time when we all vote couch party. You can RSVP at this link here. And then also we have one more Power Hour this Saturday with Selena Gomez and DJ Loud Luxury. I will be tuning in for that and texting more people. So come back and hang out with us and Selena and tell your friends to come too.
That's awesome. Thank you very much. I just remembered that I was supposed to be reading texts on the right, and you've been reading all of them because you're awesome. I'm so that's amazing that you did that.
But you said a very important thing organically, which was if you are inspired and you feel like being a poll worker, you can sign up at pollhero.org. Pollhero.org, and a huge thank you to all the people out there already signed up and working the polls. You can pledge to vote in allintovote.org. And then call or text 3 friends and get them to come to the final Power Hour on Saturday. Remember, it cannot be overstated the importance of talking to your friends and family. It means, I'm happy to be here with all of you, and I can't wait to see all you super texters in our backstage, but it means way more coming from you than it will ever mean coming from me or Dave. Even though I think you should do, speaking of democracy songs, you should do a sweet lullaby about voting, because that would make me vote.
A voting lullaby. I can try to figure that out disguised as something else. Well, actually, what I'm talking about.
And it's really exciting that Gen Z and millennials, which I am narrowly a millennial, we are the largest voting bloc. So our voice absolutely matters. And in this election, not only does every vote count, we will count every vote. So that's a big thing to talk to everybody about. Because remember, this is election season. It might extend beyond the 3rd, and that's exciting. The democratic process will be happening. So thanks so much.
It's happening now, yeah, right?
Yeah, it's happening now. It's happening right now. Dave Matthews, I'm a fan.
I'm a fan of yours too. I was pretty excited. I think I told you this when we were talking before we got on here. I think yesterday I mentioned that I was very excited that I was going to be here with a superhero who fights for good in the world. But my daughters were and my son were even more excited.
That means the world. Yeah. That means the world to me. And thanks everybody for being here. We can't see you, but your presence is felt. Thanks for hanging with us, for being in the chat, for making this a hugely successful night.
Yeah, and
thanks, Zoo.
Zoo. Making me dance like that changed my whole vibe. My whole vibe changed.
I know. I was so concentrated on getting my list together. I didn't even get up. Now I'm gonna have to do a private dance party, or maybe we'll just continue this in our virtual backstage.
Yeah, I
can go with that.
It's my new move. Are we? What happens now? We just say thank you.
I think we're supposed to leave. Yeah, I didn't want to, but I think we're supposed to leave. Thanks everybody for coming.
Yeah, we really appreciate you spending your evening doing this when you could have been doing something else. But I bet there's a wave that goes out from something like this when 10,000 people get messages from you guys, and then some of them say, or hopefully a lot of them say, well, maybe I'll do that too, and then they blow it. So hopefully that this kind of thing, because if you imagine that being the first of it, that maybe it turns to 10,000, turns into 30,000, turns into 50,000, 100,000. It seems like this kind of thing could just go like wildfire.
That's exactly what it is. And I think it's a reminder that we are the change that we are waiting for. We're not looking for it in any one candidate or person. We are it. We have to be it. So thanks so much, everybody, for being the change tonight. Thank you, Dave. I'll see you backstage. I hope you have snacks.
Yeah, I have some. I need a drink.
All right, well let's meet these super texters backstage for a drink, and thank you everybody again for being here with us. It really means a lot. And see you come back and hang out for the next Power Hour and for that couch session. See you then.
Yeah. Bye-bye.
Bye.